Hi, I'm John Atack,
I'm Sam Atack.
and he wants to sing a song. He doesn't.
Karma, chameleon.
So, a karma chameleon,
Yes.
or a karma mechanic,
Mm.
or a karma mechanic. Karma. In the 50s and 60s, the antique Indian notion of karma vipaka came into view in America and Europe, and probably Australia too.
Mm.
And the vipaka was pretty soon dropped off the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Karma means action, vipaka means reaction. And the idea is, well, the idea in physics, every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Mm.
But this is as it is applied to human behavior.
And good and evil.
What I found is that as people leave authoritarian groups that have their own generally simplistic version of this ancient Indian doctrine, they don't actually go and study the idea or even think about it. They go, what goes around comes around. I'm not really sure what that means. Evil comes to he who evil thinks. There you go. Honi soit qui mal y pense. It's the motto of the Royal
Prosperity Christianity. Think positively and good things will happen to you.
And bad things are happening to you because you didn't think positively enough. Now, when you actually dig into this notion of karma and have a quick look at what the Hindu ideas are, there are these guys called the Lords of Karma.
Oh, that's a great name.
Isn't it? And they're a rock band from about 2000 BC, when rock was all the material they had. They hadn't got the Bronze Age yet. And the Lords of Karma keep what are called the Akashic Records. Do you know about the Akashic Records?
No, is it like Santa Claus's list
you see,
of the good and naughty children?
I gave you the chance there, didn't I?
Say it again.
Lords of Karma, rock band, Akashic Records.
Oh.
See, you missed that completely.
And I still don't get it.
The Akashic
records, yeah.
It's a bit slow today.
Yeah.
Can happen. But I'm sure that all of the audience are laughing their heads off at that inane comment that I just made. Never mind, and I apologise. The Akashic Records are a record of everything that everybody has done. Now, let's get into the doctrine of reincarnation and the 84,000 or however many incarnations you have to go through to become human, from starting out as what would the lowest form of life be? I suppose it would be a virus, which isn't even quite really a life form. And the virus after a few incarnations becomes a bacterium, and then becomes a bigger, fatter bacterium, and then on and on and on. Of course, these were not things that were known about, so they'd probably have started with worms or something like that.
Something like that.
Which are actually quite advanced life forms when compared to a virus or bacteria.
Useful.
Very useful indeed. And we don't know whether fungus has karma. But the idea is that all of the animal forms will have karma. Everything they do is being written down in the Akashic Records. Now, computers are pretty amazing things. Now, imagine a computer that records every action of every living thing and then weighs and balances all of these to make absolutely sure that everything gets its comeuppance.
Then decides
that every centipede gets what's coming to it. The interaction between there are over 7,000 million human beings. If we get into how many ants are and how much karma they have, and people have tried to explain to me that I don't understand this idea, and that's usually a mistake, believe me, because I don't only understand it from the Vedantic Hindu point of view, which is, oh, come on, guys. Every little ant, we're getting down to every sperm is sacred here, to cite the great Monty Python. That interaction would be so complicated that it is utterly impossible.
Yeah, you could have any willpower, free will in a system.
You
like
couldn't.
That.
No, because once the first button had been pressed and the first action had been taken, everything would be vipaka, not karma. It would be coming back to you. Now, okay, who's a show-off?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, I was thinking in this room.
Oh, me.
No, one more guess.
You.
Yes.
Yes.
Boast. I have read the Digha Nikaya right through the Book of the Great Decease. I can't be bothered with what's after that, because quite evidently the Buddha didn't deliver the sutras after he died. Even the Book of the Great Decease describing his death, he probably didn't write, when you think about it. And in there is the discussion of karma as it is perceived in Buddhist terms. And modern thinkers who love to make everything sound right will explain that karma is actually a psychological thing. That if you feel that you've done wrong, then that will attract bad things to you. We're into more kind of law attraction territory here. And there could be some truth to that, but there's a problem with it as well. It means that psychopaths and predators, therefore, because they don't consider what they're doing as wrong, won't get any bad karma. And that leaves the rest of us rather in trouble, because it basically means that the best way to be, if you want to avoid karma, is become a psychopath. And I don't think that's what the Buddha was trying to teach. In fact, I think if anybody alive was ever trying to teach us to be better in our behavior towards others, then it was the Shakyamuni, Siddhartha Gautama. I'm going to throw in something there that's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, and that is the caste system. I'd like to point out that the Digha Nikaya, the long sutras of the Buddha, spend more time talking about the horrors of the caste system than any other topic. And to me, it is shocking that the caste system, as it operates among Hindus today, has, I believe, 3,000 subdivisions of caste, which are utterly and absolutely apartheid. They are racist, and they are wrong. And it's time they are overcome. So I hope that's caused a little bit of controversy in the Hindu community. Karma is not a sensible idea. It is an immature idea, because it is not actually possible. So we should have a conscience. And my understanding of the Buddhist notion of karma is that it's about conscience, that until your conscience is clear, until you know that you've given everything you can, then, you won't become enlightened. I've said elsewhere I don't really believe in enlightenment, but you won't become the best possible person you can become without a clear conscience. And so think about what it is you're actually doing. Think about being pro-social. Think about being life-affirming. Think about being assertive. And realize that you're important, that every human being, and all of the other primates, and the whales,
and me,
and even some, we're all important. And rather than trapping ourselves, I mean, the most ridiculous aspect of karma is Poa. Aum Shinrikyo, who murdered 12 people in the Tokyo sarin gas attacks, and had enough sarin gas to kill 4 million people. Osahara, their leader, had decided that the best thing for people karmically was to murder them.
Do bad things to people, and that liberates them from
their karma. So he wanted to kill all of the Japanese people for their own good. And I think that's about as stupid as you can get. And I'm very sad to say that Aum Shinrikyo still exists as a group, and there are still people who believe this. And if you've been pulled into Aum Shinrikyo, I recommend that you leave and think about, go and read, Cults in Our Midst by Margaret Singer and Janja Lalich, or Take Back Your Life by Lalich and Tobias, or our friend Steve Hassan's Combating Cult Mind Control. Margaret was my friend too, and I actually only met Janja once, but I consider her my friend. Read those books if you're involved in Aum Shinrikyo, and have a bit of a think about your karma if you keep on believing these things, because it's not very good for you. I'm John Atack.
I'm Son Atack.
And we wish you a very good day.